Alright, got an old original Xbox here, the old black original one. Taking the screws out the bottom, just under the rubber feet. Taking the top off. Taking the hard drive out, CD drives out. This thing stopped working many years ago, before we had YouTube and that to tell us what was wrong with stuff. I came across one that said the capacitors were known to go on them, and that all you need to do is replace the capacitors. And I've opened it up and I've found that this capacitor, this one and this one, both popped, and this one here has been leaking. So the board needs a little bit of a clean up here. And on the power board, which I've already replaced on it, this one is, the capacitor here is bulging on the back, so that might be why the power board stopped working. So, I'm going to get some replacement capacitors, clean this up, see if we can get the old Xbox working. Right, all the screws are out, so it should just lift out now. Good. Looks pretty clean on that side, a little bit of leakage here from that capacitor. A little bit of leakage here, so we're going to have to clean that up. That one you can just see it's popped sideways. These ones have popped on the top. They're domed on the top here. Alright. Find out what they are and where we can get some from. Okay, so I got the new capacitors. There's a 3300 microfarad and a 16 volt. So you can go higher on the voltage. It's best to keep the capacitance the same, as close as you can. But with the voltage, that's just the maximum voltage. So the others are running on 6.3. So you can still use 16 volt. So we're going to put these in. We're going to take out the clock capacitor, which is leaked. Give the board a clean up, which is that one there. And then we're going to change these three capacitors here that have all popped. So we'll use the isopropylene alcohol to clean it. Okay, that's all three of them in. I've taken the heatsink off. We'll redo this contact grease stuff that they put on there. And on here, get some light on there. This last one here, this last capacitor, is very, very close to these tracks here. So you be really careful. It's worth having one of these suckers put on one side and then heat it from the other side and suck it out if you can. Get that hole empty. A lot easier than trying to push it through and solder at the same time. So we got the heatsink compound. Put some on here. Our special non-conductive application tool. Right, just dab a bit on like that. And then we'll put the heatsink back in. lock it in place. All good. Right. I don't have a power pack that works for this one, so I'll have to pull one of the other Xboxes apart and use the power supply and check if this now works. So I'm going to open this one up, get the power pack out of this, and I guess we can check whether this one is okay. See if the capacitors are starting to go. Maybe we have to fix this one as well. Last time I used this, I know it was working, but that was a long time ago. It looks like the clock capacitor might be on its way out. Looks like it might just be starting to deform and just starting to leak a little bit. So, and this is very dusty, so I think I'll pull all this apart and give it a clean up. So I'll put this power supply on. Drop that end in first. There's cables underneath. It's sitting flat and then slide it back. Locks in under some tabs down the side here. Get the cable put in. Alright. Put the screws in. Alright, we're all plugged in. Ready to switch it on. And hopefully it goes. I think that's the hard drive making the clicking noise. And I think I'll try the hard drive out of this unit and this unit and see if the hard drive works, or if you can even swap them over. Okay, so I've put the hard drive from the unit with the bad capacitors. I'll put that into the unit that was working, and we're getting this error. So it looks like there is a problem with this hard drive, or you can't swap the hard drives around. Okay, so put the hard drive back in and it's all working normally. So I'm just wondering whether this one with the bad capacitors, the hard drive had gone bad as well. So I might try this with a good CD drive and a different hard drive. Okay, so we got the capacitor repair unit with a good hard drive, good CD drive, good hard drive, and we've still got the red flashing light, and we've got no graphics on the TV at all. So I think this is absolutely dead.